up, guys? Welcome to the channel. The wind today is gusting something fierce. Right now I'm trying to time it in between the gusts so that way y'all can hear me. Just trying to get an hour or two in for shad fishing. I really would like to get some bait so I could do some different fishing, but I haven't had too much luck with the shad. I've been catching them, hooking them, just not landing them. Well, I guess then I'm not catching them. That's why we're out here today, to see if we can change my luck and see if I can't go ahead and put a big chunk of bait on the bottom. Maybe in the next video, we'll see. But anyway, this is just gonna be a short little session of me trying to catch some shad. Stay tuned, let's see if it works out. Yeah, this is nice and loud and smelling beautiful. All right, let's get down there. Oh. Oh, he inhaled that spoon. Jesus Christ. Holding the derrick. I'm really running the bottom there, catching this guy. Gotta give it back, son. There we go. Oh. Nice. That's just delicious. Ugh. I think I finally got one. Oh, he jumped. Oh, come here. Oh yeah. Oh, yes. Oh yeah, we got your jump. We got that jump on film. Oh yeah. That's a big one. All right, calm down. That's a big hickory. On the pink. Okay, let's not play around. We need you for bait, sir. Or ma'am. Heck yeah. Hate to say it, but that's the first hickory that I've landed. I've hooked a bunch last couple of days. And caught hooked a bunch of them. They keep shaking the hook, but I finally got one. This one looks to be a female, but yeah, I finally got him. And this means that, I mean, it's going to be really cold the next couple days with some rain. I'm glad I got this guy because I'm going to be keeping him or her for cut bait. Do some catch and release on striper. Maybe I've been catching him, man. I hooked a largemouth right here. I pulled the spoon out of the water, he hit it. I mean, I've been catching everything. The crappie, the catfish. This is the intended species that we're going for, and there it is. It's very, very pretty. And somebody did ask me to do a comparison video of these and the American shad, and the American shad can't keep, and you want to release as quickly as possible. So I might throw up I don't know if I'll do it this video, but I'll throw up a picture of them and kind of go over some of the differences, so that way you're not getting yourself a ticket. Yep, he hit on the pink spoon, slow retrieve on the bottom, well, closer to the bottom, but so good. We got some bait, and I got something I can put in the cooler. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I don't have a stringer with me, so, and I'm all about, you know, keeping our fishing spots clean, but I'm going to repurpose this trash right here. This is, Jesus, that's like 80-pound test. But anyway, I'm going to take this off, use this as the fish stringer, so that way this ends up going into the trash can. I might need both hands. Yep, I'm going to need both hands. I mean, it's kind of hard to pull this friggin' 100-pound mono off, but yeah, let me do that real quick. I was just telling Seth He's actually the one that got me, hooked me up at Cabela's with this rod. Seth is over. Seth, say hi. He said, "What's up, everybody?" You can't really see him right now, but he's actually the one that paired me up with this setup. But I was just telling him on that last one that I caught, kind of mid to low water column. I'm using about 1/4 of an ounce, and after I cast it out there, here, let me just do it. After I throw it out there, hits the water, and then I'm letting it sink for maybe 3 seconds or so. I mean, again, I'm not saying that this is the bulletproof method of catching the shad right now, but that's just what I was doing. And then I began my retrieve. I'm just catching up to it, bounce, bounce, catching up to it, bounce, bounce. I mean, a slow, steady retrieval will work too. I don't know, I do a little bit extra. If this was shallower water, I would move to like a dart and spoon, something real light. Trying to cover as much ground as possible by adding the weight to be able to throw it out a little bit further there. I got one. Hopefully that's not all of them, but it is a piece of bait, so I'm good with that. So if y'all followed me, y'all know that I get a little crafty with my setups, and given this setup is a very lighter setup, throwing up to it says 1/4 ounce, because usually I use a 3/4 ounce trolling seeker, but I had to get creative. I've got one of these weights on top, which is about 1/4 ounce. It's a huge barrel swivel, 2 feet a liter, down to that pink shad dart. I was able to stir up a couple of these in one of the old tackle boxes, so yeah, that's what I'm using. The 3/4 ounce trolling the 3/4 ounce trolling sinker that I typically use is just way too much for this rod, and that's a quick way to break running the rig straight down. This is 8-pound test, and it's 8-pound all the way to the swivel, past the swivel to the spoon, so nothing too special here. Just use what you're comfortable. If you want a heavier leader to try to grab it, you know, land these fish a little bit easier or whatever, you know, go for it. The lighter the line, the more action you're going to get out of those spoons. Wind's coming in, temperature in the water, temperature in the air, all that's dropping. Apparently we're supposed to be getting a I guess you'd call it a wintry mix tomorrow, so that's why I came out today really trying hard to catch a couple of hickory shad so I can get some bait, because they might be a little harder to come by the next few days. So trying to get all that squared away. The wind is blowing something crazy too, so I know that the audio is going to be complete ass, so let me go ahead and apologize for that. I can't control it. All right, well, I got my fresh piece of bait here on my repurposed trash. Caught some bait, kind of cleaned up the river. I did pick up a little bit extra because there was actually a huge tangle on that down there. There's still some stuff I got to cut out of there, but yeah, that's the hickory shad, big fat one. I mean, this one, I mean, I only got one fish for bait, but I mean, that's like 7 or 8 good pieces of bait right there, to be honest with you. It's got real cold. It's not real cold, but it's got colder than I'm prepared for with my hoodie on. Plenty of bites. Just, I don't know, I think I got the rubber hook curse. The report so far, I was over at Ann Caro's at the wall side, and somebody pulled out a massive walleye. I mean, he was throwing a shad spoon. He must have been, you know, closer to the bottom. I don't know too much about walleye, but that thing was a monster. I mean, that was a beast. But anyway, I saw that. We're obviously catching some catfish here and there on the darts. Seen some big catfish on chunk baits too. Striper have been caught. White perch are very few, but they have been seen. Obviously American shad, hickory shad, and actually some of the bluebacks have been caught. It's been kind of sporadic, just like the weather and the air temperature. It really cut off there for a few days when it really started getting cold. That's why I wanted to go ahead and get some bait so I could have something to chuck out there while the shad fishing slows down. And I do predict it will probably slow down for a few days here. Who am I supposed to shout out? I'm supposed to shout out, who did I see? His name's Sag. Let's see, Quentin, Juan, Enrique. God, there was actually a good few y'all that I met out here, but great to meet y'all. Thank y'all for the support. Thank everybody else for the support that I haven't seen out there. I know this is a short, sweet video, but a lot more to come. Hopefully I'll be able to upload something using this exact piece of bait with me catching something on a larger scale. But until then, I will be staying warm. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time out on the James River. I mean, the puppy drum, man, those puppy drum are going nuts over there in the saltwater, but we'll see if we open that book. But all right guys, I'll catch y'all next time. Later.